I'm Joan Coulson, and I'm sitting here with my friend Jack Wood, and we're reminiscing about Judy. We've loved Judy all our lives since we were both 7 years old. We discovered her, and many of these stories are in my book, Always for Judy. Now, I want you to tell me. This is 1965.
Four, I think.
1964.
I think it was 1964.
64 in Las Vegas.
Yes, I was living in San Francisco, but for Judy, I was another friend and I. We went to Las Vegas and stayed at the Thunderbird Hotel. We had our reservations. That's where Judy was appearing, and we booked to see her 2 nights running.
Tell me about.
Okay, it's rather dramatic as things happen with Judy. Did happen.
Yes, she did.
She had been in Cincinnati for a concert just before. And I remember reading that, I can't remember why, but something happened.
Something went wrong.
Yeah, it went all really wrong, bad. And she left. Then, and I still have the newspaper clipping, a few nights later she was seen, and a few days after that I was supposed to be in Vegas hearing her. She was taken from her Holmby Hills home in the wee hours of the morning in an ambulance, as I remember, to the psychiatric clinic at UCLA. And her arms were going. It was just crazy. I thought, well, there goes Las Vegas. Because a few days later, she was supposed to be in Vegas.
Yeah, and you were tickets.
But we had the reservations, so my friend Jim and Posel and I, we flew anyway and stayed at the hotel. Well, just before we got there, she had her opening night, and she rose like the phoenix. And I still have the article that she was in such amazing condition those nights that the waiters at the Thunderbird, and those waiters had seen everything with every big name over the years. They were jaded, but they were standing on the tables and yelling along with the audience. So we saw her 2 nights in a row. And that's by then she had the Allen Brothers as intro. And
that's after she'd been to us. This was after she'd been to Australia.
Yes. And she was just in wonderful form. And I remember one night, Alice Faye was in the audience, at the front, and then the next night, Betty Grable was in the audience. But the main thing, it was 2 nights in a row, amazing. She really was on top of it. And that was after her TV series. That was after Australia.
After she'd been to Australia, and she had some throat problems, she was
terrible.
Very ill.
Yeah, but then Palladium with Liza.
Oh, yeah.
See, then
she would just recover, wouldn't she?
It was always this up and down, but we hit her just right. It was 2 nights in a row for Judy.
Did her performance vary from one night to the next that you can recall?
Not much. She was having a good time, you could tell that.
Yeah.
When she rose to the occasion, and she had a good audience both nights.
I think that her health always wasn't that good, but she had this music inside her that she wanted to share with people. She wanted to share this love of her music and her songs, and she would sort of gather herself up together, and the audience gave her their love gave her the strength to go on.
One thing I remember, the first of the 2 nights I saw her, maybe both nights, she said, I was just a week or so ago, I was in Cincinnati. She says, but I couldn't think of a song about Cincinnati, so I left.
This was her sense of humor.
Yeah. We know there was a lot more else going on.
She knew that there had been bad publicity.
Oh, the audience loved it. Who sings about Chicago, New York, San Francisco, but Cincinnati, so I got out of town.
Lovely.
It was fantastic.
Right. Well, I'm so glad I got to talk to you again and meet you again.
It's a treat. Always for Judy.
Right, always for Judy, right. Thank you, Brian.
Hold up the book.
Oh, yes, it's my book. All the stories are in there, and many more.
Thanks, Judy.